Okay, in this video we're just going to be giving an introduction to what is meant by economics and the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So economics is essentially a social science, which means that it studies human behaviour, and it's a study of how we use our limited resources, and we'll talk about what those limited resources are shortly, to maximise society's wants and needs. So the Australian economy can be defined as the total of all activities undertaken for the purpose of producing, distributing and consuming the goods and services we require to satisfy our needs and wants. I'm not going to test you on a definition of exactly what that means, but it's basically a matter of how we use our resources to maximise society's wants and needs. So there are two forms of economics. There's what we call microeconomics and macroeconomics. So microeconomics is looking at the small parts that make up the whole economy. So it's the study of economic behaviour within individual industries or within individual markets. So it's looking at, for example, production costs, prices and profits within specific industries or markets. So we might be looking at the childcare industry or the manufacturing industry or wool or agriculture or education or property. It's about analysing the role of individual markets and how they work to allocate resources. Macroeconomics is studying the economy as a whole. So it's looking at the aggregate or the total level of production, employment and expenditure in the economy. So when we're looking at macroeconomics, we're looking at Australia's economic growth as a whole. Is Australia growing too fast or too slow? We might be looking at inflation, the overall level of unemployment, so not just unemployment within a particular industry, but unemployment as a whole, the total level of production within a country, GDP, the total level of debt that Australia has, or how evenly income is distributed throughout the whole economy. So in terms of, you need to be able to work out whether these are micro or macroeconomic concepts. So, some of your macro concepts are the things that are looking at particular industry, not looking at a particular industry, but looking at things that affect the economy as a whole, is what we're looking at when we're looking at macroeconomic concepts. So some of the ones that I'm highlighting now are not impacting a particular industry, they're impacting the economy as a whole, and therefore they're considered to be macroeconomic issues. The other ones are influencing individual industries and therefore microeconomic concerns. Okay, so again, looking at these, some of your macroeconomic concepts would be something like this, because it's not specific to an industry. Again, not specific to an industry, not specific to an industry, not specific to a particular industry. Again, this can affect a whole range of industries if there's delays in product delivery. So they're all your macroeconomic concepts. And your microeconomic concepts affecting the building industry, affecting steel, affecting airlines, delivery of pizza, shifts at car plants, lipstick sales are all individual industries. We'll talk about types of economies in the next video.